Welcome to 5-Star Meals with a 1-Star Chef. Today we're going to be making tilapia. Now the tilapia I have has been previously frozen. You can get it fresh. Frozen is usually about $5 or $6 for a bag of fillets. Obviously fresh you're going to pay a little bit more. First thing we're going to do, I went ahead and put foil down over the pan. Makes it easier to clean up. You can do it without. Either way, you definitely want to pour a little bit of grease or oil on there. Just a light coating and then spread it out. Again, this just keeps it from sticking, makes it less of a mess. And tilapia is actually a fairly tender fish, and so if you don't grease the surface that you're putting it on, if it sticks to when you're pulling it up, you can just tear it apart just as easily, and you end up with fragments instead of whole fillets. We're going to go ahead and grease the the edges also. You can use just about any type of cooking oil. Personally, I like either extra virgin olive oil. If I'm in a pinch, I can use peanut oil, or worst case scenario, just about everybody has a little bit of vegetable oil hanging around the house. Now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and lay the fillets down. Doesn't really matter which side is up or down. These are relatively thin fillets. The oven's been preset at 400 degrees. These will take about, probably about 10 minutes or so to cook. The way I season them, and everybody likes them a little bit different, the first thing I do is I go ahead and put a little bit of butter on them. Yeah, it's a little bit unhealthy, but fish is a very healthy food, high in protein, so a little bit of butter is probably not going to kill you. Adds a little bit better flavor, and it also helps the spices to actually stick to the fillets. So go ahead and put somewhat of a generous coating on all the fillets. Now obviously I know this is common sense, but don't reuse the same butter for anything else on raw foods, because you always want to make sure that you keep the bacteria separate from any foods that you don't cook that are freshly prepared. Obviously wash your hands as soon as you're done. Now you can season them just about however you want. The way I do it is just a little bit of garlic salt. Not very much. You don't want an overpowering garlic flavor. I use lemon peel. You can use lemon pepper also if you'd like. You don't want to put too much on each, because after you get all the spices on here, it's going to be just the right amount, and if you put too much of each, obviously it's going to be overpowering. This is just a 50-50 blend of fresh ground pepper and salt. Again, just a little bit of a pinch on each. And now we're ready to go ahead and pop them into the oven. Again, it's been preset, preheated at 400 degrees, and we'll take them out in just a moment. Alright, so it's been not quite 13 minutes. We're going to go ahead and take them out. Left them in a couple minutes longer. Now tilapia, you really don't have to worry about messing up. It's a little bit more of a dense meat, which I know it sounds bad, but for fish is not as bad as, say, a red meat like a brisket or something like that that's really tough. It helps to lock in the juices even if you overcook it a little bit. It's really hard to mess up tilapia. So that's what we have. You can still tell it's still seasoning here. I'll take a spatula, show you just how easy it come up right off the foil. Maybe not quite as easily as it normally should. And this is our finished product right here. Y'all enjoy. Tilapia is a great fish on a budget. Kids typically love it. I've heard that children over the age of about 12 months or so can have a lot of fish, including tilapia. Check with your doctor though, because there's some fish that small children, especially fish with a higher mercury content, children not supposed to eat. They recommend up to 4 servings a week for men or boys, and 3 a week for girls or women. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.